Hello everyone, this is Eric Sousa with William Ravis Real Estate. I'm here with my home inspector, Jason Kearns from Housemaster. We just finished up a home inspection at 75 North Court in Colchester. Thankfully, everything went pretty well. Talking all things home inspection today. So, Jason, what are some of the things that you're looking for during the home inspection process?
So on a general home inspection, I'm looking for any defects related to structural, mechanical, safety issues, pretty much anything that can go wrong in a house. You know, I go through, operate all the plumbing, electrical, heating, cooling, looking for anything that is out of the ordinary.
Okay, great. And these days, you would never want to have a contract without a home inspection contingency.
Yeah, I don't recommend that.
Yeah, and anything that we find that has to do with safety, structural, electrical, plumbing, mechanical, we have the right to ask the sellers to take care of those things or to provide a credit at closing.
Absolutely.
So in addition to the regular home inspection, which you are searching for safety, structural type things, you're also checking for pests, is that correct?
That is correct, yes. I do use I have a termite probe. I go around in the basement or around the exterior. I search for any termite tubes, any evidence really of wood destroying insects such as termite tubes, carpenter ant frass, any soft areas in the framing down in the basement where, you know, could have some issues as far as termites go. And I'm also looking for droppings for any rodents or you know, mice or anything like that. Pretty much going through the house looking for all of that.
All right, sounds good. So radon, which is the second leading cause of lung cancer after smoking, is another big issue. What's the type of testing that you do for radon?
So with Housemaster, we use a continuous monitoring system, which we ideally bring in roughly 2 days before the inspection day. We set that up, and what it does is it takes an air sample every hour for a minimum of 48 hours, and then we can download it into our computer and print a report.
All right, in the state of Connecticut, what's an acceptable level and what's not an acceptable level?
So in the state of Connecticut, an acceptable level is anything 3.9 or lower. Anything above 3.9, so 4.0 or higher, it is recommended that a radon mitigation system be installed.
Okay. And tell me a little bit about what that radon mitigation system is.
So the radon mitigation system is a pretty simple process. What you would have a contractor come in, they would cut a hole in the floor slab in the basement or in the lowest living area, and they'd run some PVC piping with an exhaust fan, and really what it's doing is it's just venting out any of the trapped air or radon gas that is located underneath the floor slab in the basement.
And it's, from what I understand, it's a pretty effective
system. Yeah, pretty effective system, yeah. It pretty much takes it down, you know, depending on what your reading was. Ideally, they test it as, the contractor will test it as well, and they'll make sure that it is performing and that the radon levels are at an acceptable level.
Okay, and in the state of Connecticut right now, crumbling basements have become a big issue, especially in the Tallinn County area. What are you looking for in a foundation, especially in regards to crumbling basements?
Well, in regards to crumbling foundation, I'm looking for significant cracking, you know, spider webbing in the corners, horizontal cracking, chipping of the foundation, not just chipping of the coating, but actually chipping of the foundation. The mineral that was used, it doesn't adhere properly, and it allows pieces to crumble out, just chip out, and then in some cases, horizontal cracking where the wall can actually cave in, and yeah, it's a pretty big issue right now.
So if a buyer still has some concerns after you finish your inspection, what are some of the additional inspections that they could get?
Well, if there is still some concern regarding the crumbling foundation, I recommend that you have a engineer come out and give it another visual inspection, somebody who's a little bit more specific or detailed with that issue. Or you can also have core samples taken, and that's where they come in to take a couple samples of the concrete foundation, and they would determine if it has that mineral in it.
Okay, very good. Well, I highly recommend Jason Kearns from Housemaster Home Inspection. He does all my home inspections, and if anybody wants further information on getting a home inspection, you can certainly go to housemaster.com.
Yep.
If you want any further information on the Sousa Group, please go to my website located at thesousagroup.ravis.com. Thanks for joining.